Hey Sarah, I've been thinking about career paths lately. If you could have any job in the world, what would be your dream job?
That's an interesting question, Alex. I've always been fascinated by marine biology. My dream job would be leading underwater research expeditions to study coral reef ecosystems.
Wow, that sounds incredible. What draws you to that field?
The ocean is still so mysterious, and coral reefs are vital to marine biodiversity. I'd love to contribute to their preservation while exploring the depths. What about you?
I'm torn between being a documentary filmmaker and an aerospace engineer. I can't decide if I want to tell stories or build rockets.
Why not combine both? You could make documentaries about space exploration.
That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought of merging my interests like that. Thanks for the inspiration.
Hey Jack, I noticed you've been dressing differently lately. Is fashion important to you?
You're observant, Emma. Yes, I've been paying more attention to my style recently. Fashion has become quite important to me.
That's interesting. What sparked this change?
I realize that how I present myself affects how people perceive me, especially in professional settings. Plus, I find it's a great form of self-expression.
I see your point. But isn't it a bit superficial to focus so much on appearance?
I understand why you might think that, but I believe there's depth to fashion. It's about creativity, cultural expression, and even sustainability these days.
I hadn't considered those aspects. Maybe I should rethink my stance on fashion.
It's worth exploring. Fashion can be much more than just clothes if you look deeper. I need your advice on something serious. If your best friend committed a crime, would you protect them or call the authorities?
That's a tough ethical dilemma. It would depend on the severity of the crime and the circumstances. Why do you ask?
It's hypothetical, but I've been pondering moral quandaries lately. What would influence your decision?
Well, I'd consider the potential harm to others, the possibility of rehabilitation, and my legal obligations. Protecting a friend might feel loyal, but it could enable further wrongdoing.
Those are valid points. Would you confront your friend about it?
Absolutely. I'd try to understand their motivations and encourage them to turn themselves in. It's a way of supporting them while upholding ethical standards.
That's a balanced approach. It's not always black and white, is it?
Rarely. These situations often fall into gray areas, which is why they're so challenging.
Class, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think Zoom classes are a better alternative to traditional in-person classes?
It depends, Ms. Johnson. Zoom classes offer flexibility and save commute time, which is great for busy students.
True, but I find it harder to stay focused during online classes. There are more distractions at home.
Interesting points. What about the quality of interaction?
In my experience, class discussions aren't as dynamic on Zoom. It's harder to pick up on nonverbal cues and have spontaneous debates.
But Zoom's chat feature allows shy students to participate more easily. Plus, we can record lectures for later review.
All valid observations. How do you think it affects learning outcomes?
It probably varies by subject. Hands-on courses like lab sciences might suffer, while lecture-based classes could work well online.
Excellent analysis, everyone. It's clear there are pros and cons to both methods.
Hey, Anna, I'm trying to build some positive habits. What's a habit you religiously do every day?
For me, it's definitely meditation. I do it for 20 minutes every morning without fail.
Wow, that's impressive. How long have you been keeping that up?
It's been about 2 years now. It wasn't easy at first, but it's become an essential part of my routine.
What benefits have you noticed?
It's been transformative. I'm more focused, less anxious, and I handle stress much better. It's like a daily reset for my mind.
That sounds amazing. Any tips for someone looking to start?
Start small, maybe with just 5 minutes a day. Use a guided meditation app if you're new to it. The key is consistency, not duration.
Thanks, Anna. You've inspired me to give it a try.
David, out of all the people you know, who do you respect the most?
That's a profound question, Laura. I'd have to say my grandfather. He's lived through so much and always maintains his integrity.
Interesting choice. What is it about him that commands such respect?
He grew up in poverty, fought in a war, and still managed to build a successful business while being a pillar of the community. Despite hardships, he's never compromised his values.
He sounds remarkable. How has he influenced you?
He taught me the importance of perseverance, kindness, and giving back to society. His life is a testament to the power of hard work and compassion.
It's wonderful that you have such a strong role model. Do you often seek his advice?
Absolutely. His perspective, shaped by decades of experience, is invaluable. Who's your most respected person?
I'm still figuring that out, but hearing about your grandfather gives me something to think about.
Today's topic for debate is a college degree necessary in today's world? Who would like to start?
I believe it's becoming less necessary. Many successful entrepreneurs didn't complete college, and there are growing alternatives like coding boot camps.
While that's true, a degree still opens many doors. It's often a prerequisite for higher-paying jobs and can provide a well-rounded education.
Good points. What about the financial aspect?
That's crucial. The rising cost of tuition and potential debt make it a risky investment, especially if job prospects aren't guaranteed.
Exactly. Self-taught skills and experience are increasingly valued in many industries.
But college isn't just about job preparation. It's about critical thinking, exposure to diverse ideas, and personal growth.
Excellent discussion. It seems the answer may vary depending on individual circumstances and career goals.
Perhaps the question shouldn't be if a degree is necessary, but rather if it's the best path for each individual.
A nuanced perspective. This debate highlights the complexity of the issue in our changing world.
Hey Mia, do you think you could live a month without your phone?
That's a challenging question, Jake. My initial reaction is no, but it's worrying that I feel so dependent on it.
I know what you mean. I've been thinking about doing a digital detox. Want to try it together?
A whole month seems daunting. What about our work communications, navigation, and staying in touch with friends?
Those are valid concerns. Maybe we could start with a week. We could use landlines for emergencies and paper maps for navigation.
A week sounds more manageable. What benefits do you think we'd see?
I'm hoping for better sleep, more face-to-face interactions, and improved focus. Plus, it might help us realize which digital tools are truly essential.
Those potential benefits are tempting. All right, I'm in. When shall we start our phone-free week?
How about next Monday? That gives us time to prepare and inform others.
Sounds good. It's going to be an interesting experiment.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos. Okay, see you next time. Bye.